I'm Crypto Chamber, and this is the Rekties. Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. This is our 100th episode. Chamber, are you here?
I can't believe we've done 100 of these. This is absolutely insane.
100 episodes.
It's a joke, right? Like I remember a year ago, I think it was like our second or third show, and we were talking about, I think, like Canada Day weekend, and here it is, like another Canada Day weekend, and it's 100 shows later.
It's crazy, dude. 100 shows, and our 1 year anniversary was on the 28th, which was last Friday, I believe.
Yeah.
So 100 shows, 1 year anniversary, and to kick it off, we are having the Rekties. Welcome in to the Rekties. I'm your host, Bunchu.
Wow. This is insane. Like, we're doing, it's a year in. We're doing a fucking award show. This is absolutely bananas.
I can't believe people listen to this.
I know, this is great. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening, because if it wasn't for you guys out there, me and Chamber would just be squawking into the ether.
Yeah, we would just have 100 episodes of us talking to ourselves. So terrific.
Hashtag squawking into the ether.
Oh, I like that one.
The fantastic show we have today. What else is new, Chamber? I've had an interesting week thus far, and it's just getting started.
I've had a fun weekend, and I feel like it's not fair to you, me talking about my fun weekend, because you kind of had a shitty day yesterday, didn't you?
I've had a shitty couple days. So I want to hear all about your fun weekend, because I can live vicariously through you. I am changing my name to Crunchu or Concuschu.
Yeah, I like Crunchu.
Crunchu. Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. I am Crunchu.
I like that.
I was driving yesterday in my old stomping grounds, Saratoga, and I was at a stoplight, and I was making a left turn, and some lady just had no regard for the law, and she just rear-ended the hell out of me, and like really hard. She hit me pretty dang hard. She almost pushed me into the intersection. I braced myself on the steering wheel, and I ended up with a concussion. And then today, I felt like crap all day. And then moments before we were going to do the show, I dropped my phone flat on its screen, and it shattered. It is not even workable. So if you need to get me, you can't.
There it is.
Yeah,
you the wound. You said you braced with your hands. You got a
real
deal wound.
Oh yeah, and I was saying to you that thank God I sell wound care products, because I wouldn't be able to take care of myself. But it is a big ass wound. You've seen the cut.
It was gross. It was gross. Yeah. I had to find a gross emoji or a gross gif.
The Clint Eastwood. Yes.
Yeah, it was the Clint Eastwood. By the way, am I the only one? It was the what's that movie Clint Eastwood was in?
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino. I was going to say Desperado, but I knew it was
the Get Off My Lawn movie.
So I watched that like a few years after it came out. But everybody said it was fantastic.
I've never seen it.
Honestly, you should watch it. I laughed 80% of the movie. It was
like bad,
hilarious. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a bad movie, but him acting, or quote unquote acting, as an old grumpy man is absolutely hysterical.
It's probably perfect.
It's really funny. Like, I was genuinely laughing most of that movie. So I highly recommend the comedy Gran Torino.
That's fantastic. So, yeah, you've had a fun weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm up here, and for those of you who live in Canada, in the Wasaga Beach region of Ontario, my mom lives up here, and I've been here since Friday. It's now
Is that whose house you were at?
Yeah, that's my mom's
Looked
place.
like a fun time.
You know what? She really puts a party together well.
Getting some croquet in? Is that what
I got some
saw?
croquets. I did some really, really drunk cocaine on Saturday. We had huge fireworks Saturday night. Went to the beach on Sunday. Big beach day on Sunday.
That's amazing.
It was a good time. So we're heading back home tomorrow. And,
that's awesome.
I'm now sitting at my mother's comically small desk. I don't know what kind of person fits in this thing. My legs, pushed together, barely fit in the leg holes.
I need an update. Did your father ever get into his hardware wallet?
So fun story. He called me saying he couldn't get in, and he was basically trying to get into his Coinbase account. And I said, Dad, your coins aren't on Coinbase. He couldn't get into that one. And then I said, they're on your Exodus wallet on your laptop. And, he's like, well, I'm putting the password. It's not working. He's a guy that gets frustrated really fast. I said, okay, no problem. And this was a year and a half ago. So this would have been like December 2017, January 2018 when we set this up. I said, well, you have your seed phrase. He's like, what's that? I said, the thing I told you to write down when we were taking 3 days to set up your crypto accounts. And he's like, I don't remember writing those down. I said, you wouldn't have been able to open your wallet had you not written those down. So 100% you have them. And he's just getting more and more frustrated. And as he gets more frustrated, I get more sarcastic and comical. And it really, it's a chemical reaction. Yeah. It's
so funny story about that is I got a phone call after you posted that video, and I retweeted your tweet, and I said like real time Rekt or something, and my father called me and thought I was making fun of him.
That's funny.
So that was pretty funny. And I also, because of that, made sure that I have my seed phrases all written down and stored away. I even made an extra copy now.
That's good. You should always have a couple of copies. I told my dad, I said, well, if you can't find them anywhere, I said, me knowing you as well as I do, I probably told you a year and a half ago to take a picture of the C phrases with your phone. And sure enough, like an hour later, he calls me back, and he was like scraping through all of his old hard drives. Like, after a certain amount of pictures on his phone, he'll, drop them into his hard drive. And after going through, like, I don't know, a couple of dozen folders, he found them. So he was able to access his account, and he was very happy.
Oh, thank God. That's good.
So,
Too bad he couldn't sell the top.
Oh, he bought the top. He was looking to say he was looking to sell it about 70%, I think.
That's what I mean. And then by the time he found it, it's probably back to 10,000.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, anyway, before we get started with the awards, let's talk about Lolly. Are we ready to talk about it?
I only want to hear about Lolly at this point.
Everyone and anyone who's interested in accumulating Bitcoin needs to check out Lolly, Lolli. You can find them at lolly.com and on Twitter at @trylolly. Lolly is the free browser extension that lets you earn Bitcoin when you shop online. For every purchase at one of the Lolly merchants, my favorite part, you can get up to 30% Bitcoin back directly to your wallet. They have partnered with over 500 merchants, including Jet.com, Overstock, SeatGeek, Priceline, and Hilton. Lolly is safe, completely free to use, and it's a great way to earn Bitcoin and share Bitcoin with your family and friends. Don't miss out on your chance to accumulate more Bitcoin for the next bull run, which we are in. Are we in?
I would say we're in the next bull run. Like, we're not in a bear market anymore. Are we in a little He's concussed, people. He's concussed. It's okay.
Sorry, my brain is bruised. God, I made some really horrible CTE jokes to my friends yesterday.
Oh, really? Jeez.
It was pretty bad. Anyway, check out lolly.com, LOLLI, and on Twitter at TryLolly. I've been just stacking sats. It's fantastic.
It's very upsetting because I cannot do any of these things, and I do so much shopping online.
I know. I think one of our best segments in a long time was the Amazon or Lolly segment. I really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, I think they had a good time doing that one as well. That was a good time.
Yes. Did you see what they did? It was a couple of weeks back or something, I think, and they like got trolled or something on like a Google ad, and then he like fired back and bought an ad like defaming them at
really?
whoever it was. Yeah, I forgot what it was at this point, but I gotta go find it, but it was pretty funny. Anyway, all right, Chamber, are you ready to get to the awards?
I am born ready for this award ceremony.
So tell the people how it's gonna work.
So what we'll do is a couple episodes ago, we gave you the nominees. We will go over each category again, go over the nominees. We will give you the winner. And for the most part, we actually have acceptance speeches from all the winners. I think we're only missing 2. So not bad. So that's how we'll do it. We'll go over the nominees, give you the winner, and then we'll do the acceptance speech.
Awesome. So, are we kicking this off? Who are we starting with? You want to start?
You know what? Let's start with we're Rekt Podcast. Let's start with the nominees for the best Rekt story.
Awesome.
All right. So this one here, this is obviously crypto Rekt, not real life Rekt. The nominees for this category were Crypto Christopher Walken, Bitlord, Gat, and we have Peter McCormick as our 4th nominee.
So let's just walk through these. So the walk-in was a twofold, spending 150 Bitcoin on game skins, and his other was he was involved in the Mt. Gox hack, and he lost, I think he said 1,000 freaking Bitcoin, which is insane. And then Bitlord was he got liquidated for 70,000 ETH.
Yes, he did. That's a lot of cheddar.
Yeah. Peter McCormick, obviously his rags to riches to rags story, where he made all of his money, went up to like 1.2 mil, and ended up basically losing it all and back down to normal. So that's pretty wrecked.
And now is being sued by Greg Knight.
Yes. By the way, did you see the happenings of his court hearing?
Which one, Peter's or Craig's?
Craig Wright's.
The Florida thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been monitoring that a little bit.
Pretty crazy. I heard he cried like a little bitch. Come at me, Craig. I mean, that's just what I heard. I heard he cried like a little bitch.
If they'd open up the court hearings, then we would know for sure. So you can't prove it. You can't prove us wrong.
I want to see the courtroom sketch artist drawing him weeping.
Just weeping like a child.
And then the last nominee was who was
Gat.
it?
Gat.
Yeah, which is the infamous 1 or 2 I'll throw 1 or 2 BTC.
That's my personal favorite. I really
think mine's Walk In. I mean, all of them are
They're
very
all great.
good.
Yeah,
all of them are very good stories. So, all right, who was the winner?
So the winner for the first Rektie in the category of Best Crypto Rekt Story is Bitlord.
Wow, Bitlord.
And unfortunately, Bitlord was not able to provide us with an acceptance speech.
Here in his honor, I'll be accepting the award in his honor. I'm going to try to do a terrible Australian accent.
That's what I was hoping for.
Dude, I don't even think I can do it. I really don't think
I feel like it's going to be an offensive New Zealand accent.
Oh, it's going to be so... Yes, wonderful. Hey guys, thank you for voting for me. It's me, Bitlord. I'm not wearing a shirt. Wonderful, thank you. I'm Rekt. Rekt, yes, wonderful. Present, thank you.
Perfect. Was that? So, it's funny. We actually had reached out some people that we know that do voices, and some people were, unwilling to participate.
Declined. Yes, cordially declined.
I know, that's too bad. It was very simple and hilarious to do. I think that was a great impression. That was great. I knew you would.
Yes, drink your kombucha and work out non-stop. Take videos of myself in the shower. Yes, wonderful. Do Molly, I think.
I think he does a lot of Molly, yeah.
A lot of Molly.
Listen to Silverchair.
Oh, God, we're so stupid. Oh, man.
All right, this is perfect. This is probably a good reason why he didn't make us acceptance speech.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Hey,
you
look,
win this one.
He declined to speak, so we we just had to. Not even that he declined. I think we.
I don't think we.
Timed out. I think he timed out.
I agree.
All right, I will take the next, I think this is one of the most coveted Rektie. I think because this is the one that I would probably most want to win, and that would be the category of funniest guest. Don't you think this is a pretty prestigious category?
I mean, this is the one you want to win.
That's what I mean. I think, first of all, congratulations. It's an honor just to be nominated.
It really is. It really is.
But our nominees were Mr. Backwards, a.k.a. Big Monkey on the Rock, Brekkie, so Brekkie Von Bitcoin, Fungus, happy Canada Day to Fungus, and last but not least, of course, the one and only Uria Man himself, Dumb.
The metric ton of piss.
Hashtag metric ton of piss. That was what he got nominated for. Fungus, just for his all-around memery. Not mammary. Brekkie was all the different
international
accents.
shills.
Yes, international shills, that's right. And then Mr. B was just hilarious.
Mr. B was just genuinely funny.
Right,
he was just a genuinely funny guy. Exactly, he wasn't trying. And really, isn't that the funniest thing you can do?
Yes, exactly. Not a bunch of loser tryhards like you and I.
Oh, do we ever try?
All right, so the winner in the category of funniest guest goes to, drumroll please, Dumb. Hashtag metric ton of piss. Do we have a speech by Dumb?
We do. Here it is right here.
All right.
Hello, Twitter heads and crypto heads alike. It's Dumb here. Just wanted to give my warmest, sincerest thank yous and to for people for voting for me on the Rekt podcast poll for the #1 funny man on the Rekt podcast. I just cannot believe that I've won this erection. What's it called? Sabrina, what's it called? An Rektie. So I'm glad I got that Rektie. I'm gonna put it on top of my fireplace. Okay, thank you. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Amazing.
That
the one and only Dumb.
So good.
An Rektie.
An Rektie, which is what I was calling it to begin
Absolutely.
with. Absolutely.
I think that's the.
I'm very glad that he picked up on that.
That's right. Wow.
Oh,
I mean, blessed with a Rektie, the first inaugural funniest guest award. We'll be sending him some sort of trophy, I think.
We're still getting trophies, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I think we're gonna try and figure out how to get skull trophies. I think is the way to go.
Yes. All of our, or maybe we'll just buy them like this. What's the skull vodka that comes in like the glass skull head?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a connoisseur of these fine liqueurs.
I hate you. All right, next up.
All right, this next category is for Best Trader. Now, there was a little controversy during our Twitter polls, and a lot of people thought it meant Best Trader, out there. And what we in fact meant was the best trader that came onto our show. So the nominees for Best Trader were Lisa Edwards, Ledger Status, we have Trader Main, and Nick Cote. All fine traders in their own right. Different techniques and different charts they use, and some people use the Ichimokus, and some people just use all the other goodies out there.
I love hearing you say Ichimoku.
Ichimokus. Ichimoku.
Oh my god! Now that's an offensive accent.
I was bang on. It's not offensive when you hit it perfectly.
That's very true. Oh my god!
So the winner for best trader goes to Lisa Edwards, and we do. She was our first nominee to get back to us with a with an acceptance speech. So thank you, Lisa.
Let's hear it.
Hey everyone listening to Rekt Podcast. This is Lisa N. Edwards, and I'd just like to thank you all for voting me the best trader. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm the best trader. It just means I have the best Twitter followers and the best Discord, and they all love me and they've all voted. So I really appreciate all those people that have done so and taken the time. And yeah, I'd just like to say that when I tweeted it out, I did say that I'm awesome. Just ask me. So you should be all asking me. And I'm really funny. So just ask me as well. So, yeah. And I laugh at my own jokes. So it's awesome. So thank you again, guys. And I look forward to listening to your next podcast and talking to you soon. And wearing my new Rekt jumper because it's awesome. Love you all.
Nice.
That was actually also Bunchu just doing a female Australian voice, so not bad.
Dude, I was just going to say, I've totally unwittingly offended Lisa.
No, that was perfect. I couldn't tell the difference. That sounded both Australian to me.
Oh, my God.
Terrific.
That's funny. Big shout out to Lisa for sporting her Rekt gear. And supporting us. We are now on to the category I have the least chance of ever winning, and that would be the category of smartest guest. One, because I'm the goddamn host. And two, I'm just not that smart. But we've had some smart people on the show, and I actually don't even know who won this one, Chamber, so you're going to have to tell me.
I do know who won this one.
I do not. So the nominees were J.W. Weatherman, who I think just blew your mind when you listened to that
He did.
episode.
I wasn't on that show. I listened to it in the car, I think on a drive home, and was very impressed. I think it was actually I was doing a early morning. I had landed in at the airport and had a 2-hour drive, but I think I landed at 4 in the morning. So it was a 2-hour drive to where I was going. So I think it was early hours of the morning, just getting my mind blown by JW. So it was pretty good.
Oh my God, fantastic. The next nominee is Tron Black from Raven, which was a really fun episode. Mm-hmm. If you haven't listened to that, definitely. That's our March Madness bracket one. So that was a really good episode because he was big time supporting our March Madness tomfoolery.
Yeah, I think we got 60,000 freaking impressions on that on the Raven Raven poll. It was crazy.
Caw. Bruce Fenton, also super smart dude. That was a fun one. And then last but not least, Carpe Noctem, Josh Olszewicz. I think that's how you say his last name.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
I feel like we're in the ballpark. So
Yeah,
the winner for the smartest guest is Carpe Noctem.
Wow, very good.
And here is his acceptance speech.
Hey guys, just want to say thanks to the big support on the Rekt Podcast Smartest Trader Twitter poll. Thanks to all the believers and the memers out there and the dreamers and the 33Kers. It's going to happen one day.
Amazing.
That was good. 33K by next Rekties.
Absolutely. I think that's that's for sure happening.
33K, hashtag 33K by Rektie 2020.
That's fact. That's just facts. We're just
Put
talking
that down in the
hashtag future fact.
Yes, exactly. Awesome. What do we got next?
Next, we are going to go with the best best real life Rekt story. This one's again one of the awards you want to win. Like
I think this is a good one.
I think along with your funniest guest, maybe best crypto Rekt story. I think real life Rekt story is up there as well. And the nominees for this one were Godson.
For stepping over dead bodies on the way to school.
Yep. Not so fast.
You laugh at that every time.
It blows my mind that we laugh at it. Is what I'm laughing about. The second nominee was Not So Fast for Auntie Elaine's, the Auntie Elaine loan.
The Auntie Elaine Trust.
Wow,
yes.
It's amazing. The third nominee was Coin for Bee in the Beer Can.
Ooh.
And finally, Crypto J Simpson for Dead Man Boner.
Dead Body Boner from Crypto J Simpson.
I love that one. Those were fun to come up with. The four.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
I mean, there's so many other good ones that are out there. I mean, honestly, if we didn't already have the nominees, Messiah might go on the nomination for next year with his real life Rekt was calling the cops to help him and getting arrested.
Right. That's definitely going on the list next year.
Yeah.
So the winner for this one is Not So Fast.
Oh, I'm happy this one won.
I agree. I'm a big Not So fan, fellow Canadian. Had a great weekend, obviously, too, hopefully. But here is his acceptance speech.
Oh my God! I can't believe I won a Rektie. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the ceremony. I'm just down here with my rigs right now, but I want to thank my family, and I want to thank Satoshi for making Bitcoin, and I want to thank AMD and NVIDIA for making all these GPUs that are so freaking loud right now, and I also want to thank Dagum Chain for the blockchain technologies that have come to fruition in my life for this, but most of all, I have to thank my Auntie Elaine for being so awesome and helping me get Rekt so bad, and of course the fine folks at Rekt Podcast for conferring this Rektie on me. Hold on, got some stuff I gotta fix here. Okay, bye, thanks.
Amazing.
That's a great one. I love his miners going in the background.
Full blast miners. It was crazy.
Oh my God, that's awesome. A big shout to Auntie Elaine at the end too. That's
terrific.
Good. All right, we are on to the Rektie for the best project we've had on. So again, this was, I think, a little confusion. This is only nominations for people we've had on the show. People, it's a Rektie. So the
It seems simple when you say it out loud like that.
right, little boring, maybe. The nominees for best project were Hero, which very fond of them over at Hero. We had Dan and Danny on, and we played some Moonrekt with them online on live podcasting. And
great radio.
It was fantastic radio. Sense with Crystal, that was a really great episode.
That was a good episode, yeah.
She probably could have been in our smartest guest category.
I agree.
Actually.
I agree.
BlockFi, that was a really fun one. Yep. And Arvo, your
my new best friend.
Yeah, you're a big Laker fanboy.
Yeah, who knew we would have found each other this way.
Yeah, that's funny. And the winner in the category of best project is the folks at hero. They were very excited to win this award. And Dan Gunsberg, Gunny, as he is so lovingly referred to, he couldn't find the words to send us himself, so he sent a proxy. Chamber, we got it?
We got it right here. Here it is.
Wow. I don't know what to say. I guess the only thing I can say is I'll promise to keep rocking and rolling and making better films. It seems we make these movies, and sometimes, they're considered filthy or something by some people. But I don't think that's true. These movies we make, they can be better. They can help. They really can. I mean that. We can always do better. I'm going to keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
Amazing.
Tell the people who may not know what that was. Tell them what it was.
If there are people that don't know what that was the acceptance speech from Dirk Diggler in the fantastic film Boogie Nights. If you have not seen that movie, highly recommend. It's not just a movie about the adult film industry. It's so much more.
It's really a coming of age tale.
It really is, and the tale is a huge wang.
Oh my god, that was funny.
But yeah, that is fantastic. So Gunny, top shelf performance there, buddy.
When he sent that, I sent it to you immediately, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
This is what it's all about, really.
Yeah, this is what we're out here for. Just keep making better films,
That's right. The podcast we make could be better.
Can you do a Mark Wahlberg impression?
I feel like you're going to do it better. I am a D+ impressionist at best. So I'll let you ask me how my mother is doing.
Hey, it's me, Mark Wahlberg. Hey, how's it? Hey, say hi to your mother for me. Hey, it's me. Hey, Chamber. Hey, you seen Grown Ups? I mean, Daddy's Home. You seen Daddy's Home too?
No, I have not.
Say hi to your mother for me.
I will. I will, Mark Wahlberg.
Thank you. Hey, you eat at my restaurants?
I did once. It was quite nice.
Say hi to your mother for me.
What a fine young man he was.
All right. Is it your turn?
It is my turn. This next category is for best crossover episode. I know this was a good one.
Actually, this is a coveted one too, I would think.
I agree. I think what was real fun with this one is we essentially put out a best podcast or crypto podcast award. Essentially, and I always want to put one out to see where we stand in the grand scheme of things.
I don't want to do that.
It's impossible. We need like a third party to put it out because it would be tainted if we did it, right? So,
right, because we'd have our our listeners.
So I hope somebody that doesn't know us puts one out one day and we get a couple of votes. Is all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to win it. I just want to get a couple of votes.
See, I think this is a terrible idea. Much like your idea to
most of my ideas
have people vote on which host was their favorite, and you got crushed.
I did get crushed.
That was early on in our days. I don't think you would get crushed.
I feel like it would be a 3-way split.
Let's not kid here. Maybe Cynthia would lose.
Maybe Cynthia would lose, yeah.
Cynthia would lose.
It would be 40-40-20, I think.
Sorry, Cynthia.
But in this one, the nominees...
Oh, wait, by the way, I was just going to add about Cynthia. Obviously, she's not with us here today. That is because it is our 1-year anniversary. And she wasn't on the first episode either, so we had to keep.
I always forget that.
Yep. So we had to keep with the tradition.
She wanted to come on, but we told her no.
Yeah, she's actually just listening.
Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. So the nominees for best crossover episode are Bad Crypto.
Ooh,
I know
that was a nice one because we had Joel and Travis on separately.
We did. The second nominee was the Coin Boys podcast. Again, a dual. I think we did that one twice as well. Third nominee are Yuki and the Goddess, which was a fantastic episode.
I'm sad I missed that one.
Oh, we'll have them on again. I think that's another dual. That's another. Maybe we'll go on theirs or something, and really go crazy. And finally, Beards and Bitcoins with our boy Jay Chains and BitBoy. So
we should do morning coffee with Yuki and the Goddess.
I agree. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do that soon.
Yo, get at us, Yuki.
Yeah, we know you're listening. All right. So just stop fucking around. Let's just do this thing, okay?
Yo, I drink coffee.
Right. This is what we do. We talk crypto. We drink coffee.
That's it.
So, I mean...
Say hi to your mother for me.
Mark
Wahlberg, what are you doing here?
Go away, Mark Wahlberg. Go make me a hamburger.
Hey, Wahlburgers.
Was that a prosthetic wang?
Hey, no, that's my real wang.
That was all me. That was 100% burger.
100% Wahlburger. Say hi to your mother for me.
So, I don't know about you, but I was going to, obviously Bad Crypto, huge show. Top of the list on all the iTunes and Spotify lists.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest listenership show.
Right. I thought they were going to just crush it.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They did not win.
Interesting.
I was blown away by that. That's
Sorry,
what
Joel and Travis.
I don't know. You guys got to do better on Twitter.
Stay bad, bros.
Yeah, stay bad, I guess. But the winner here was one of my favorite shows. I think they were all really good, but I really like these guys. It was Beards and Bitcoin.
Wow.
I know, out of nowhere. And to be perfectly honest, and no slight to those guys, I thought, again, maybe Yuki and the Goddess, big following. I think a big followership there. Bad Crypto. I didn't see Beards and Bitcoins winning this one, and they proved me wrong. Came out of nowhere.
True underdog story.
Absolutely. Underdog story.
BitBoy's got a ton of like YouTube followers.
Yeah, you know what? I don't. Yeah, I guess so. That does make sense. But unreal. They won, and here is their acceptance speech.
Like peanut butter and jelly.
Like Kim and Kanye.
Like beards and Bitcoin.
And the Rekt podcast. We're here to accept the award for Best Crossover Episode.
Best crossover, baby. That's what's up.
That's it.
Hey, we had a great time talking with those guys. That was a good episode.
Oh, yeah. Anytime we're on an episode, it's a great episode. We know anytime you guys are listening to the Rekt podcast, it's a great episode. But when Beards and Bitcoins and the Rekt podcast are together...
That's like the best stuff in the world, man. You can't ask for something better. We love you.
We out.
Oh, that was a great one.
Unreal.
That was a really good.
And that's why they won. I think that in a nutshell, that explains why they won right there.
I mean, that's just oozing with personality.
Pure entertainment. It sounded like we were watching or we're listening to some sort of WWE hype speech. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I like it.
Right. Yeah.
So good on you, boys. Grow them beards. I can
almost smell the beards.
I know. Well, we got beards and Bitcoins too, I guess. Eh?
We do. Yeah. We all had beards on that episode. I remember I had to call in Skype from that. I forget where I was, but I was staying in a hotel and I had to call in. I remember. So that was fun. We'll have them on again at some point. They won the award, so we have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'm going to do the next one here. Are you out? Are you out on your side? Because I think I have two left.
One more.
Oh, you do have one more.
I have one more.
Pardon me.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So the category for best sponsor. Oh, yeah. So we've had 3 sponsors, which we are lucky to have and to call friends of the podcast. The nominees were Honey Miner, which was our very first sponsor, Lolly, which you heard me talk about at the top of the show, and our longest running sponsor, Beaksy Exchange, which you hear about at the top of every show. So those were our 3 nominees, and the winner doesn't shock me at all because they have been the most recurring guest on the show, a 4-time appearance for Beaksy Exchange and Franklin Fitch. So congratulations, Beaksy and Franklin and Artek, and play the speech.
I was gonna say, like, they absolutely ran away with this one.
I thought Lolly had it for a while, and then it just went otherworldly.
It did go otherworldly really quick. I mean, they just destroyed, and rightfully so. And you know what? Good on them.
A lot of hype around Beaksy right now.
I'm so impressed with what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to see. Like, we've talked to them obviously a lot. We've known about the company for a very long time, and to see where they are now, it's just fantastic. So here's the speech from Franklin.
Easily could have been in the best project one too.
Just wanted to say thanks for the Rektie award. Appreciate the best sponsor. Obviously, we are big fans of you guys, and I think this has been a great arrangement so far for both of us. So just wanted to say thanks. Obviously, love coming on your show. Love listening to you guys. So this means a lot. From me and our talk, thank you.
So full of energy, Fat Franklin.
You know what? But really, from the heart, I could see it in his eyes.
Right. I could feel the love there for us. You know. And that's really what it's about, them loving us.
It sure is, isn't it?
I know it is for you. You just want to be loved.
I sure do. I need to move to California.
I hear the whole state is a certified safe space.
It is. Very safe. Very, very, very safe. So the next category I have here, Best Celebrity Guests.
Ooh, this is a good one.
I know this one is obviously the coveted award in regards to us, because this just tells people all the cool people we've had on our show.
Yeah.
So the nominees are Brock Pierce, John McAfee, Ricardo Spagni, and
AKA Fluffy.
AKA Fluffy Pony, and Charlie Shrem. Again, this one, I didn't know where this one was going to go when we launched the polls. I thought, I kind of thought John would run away with this one.
Same.
Maybe Brock. But the winner on this one was Charlie Shrem.
This one surprised me. I was surprised at this one. So, congratulations, Charlie Shrem. Your socks and sandals are just too hot for us to handle.
The day is yours, sir. Redemption is here.
And it is spelled Shrem. And, I think it's mostly because he likes to rock out with some karaoke.
I agree.
I didn't get to listen to this yet, but Peter McCormick on What Bitcoin Did had him on the other day, and they talked. You're going to be interested in this. They talked, I guess, for like 2 hours about his time in prison.
Oh, really? I do like a good prison conversation.
Yeah, I knew you would. You would totally be into it. I thought of you when I saw it, so check it out. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure it's fantastic.
So that does it for our awards.
We don't have an acceptance speech from Shrem?
We unfortunately do not. That was our last ring poll, and I think it was just a time thing. He wasn't able to get us one. I don't think he...
play some Linkin Park.
I will,
in this segment.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's perfect. That's shout out to Linkin Park and Charlie Shrem, and we're definitely going to get sued for that.
100%, yeah. But
it's going to be Linkin Park and Chumbawamba.
Linkin Park, come at us, okay?
Yeah. Well, Chumbawamba did.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, Chumbawamba. Hey, Chumbawamba, it's me, Mark Wahlberg.
Very Mark Wahlberg centric episode here.
Okay, so also add to the hashtag. Say hi to your mother for me.
Of course.
I want to end. So, congratulations to all of our Rektie winners. You will be memorialized in the Hall of Fame that is Rekt Podcast, because we will go down in the Hall of Fame, obviously. And I think we are. We're going to do trophies, right?
We 100% are doing trophies. Yes.
Yes.
Inscribed
awesome.
Trophies.
Hell yes. And I do want to end. I had a couple good would you rathers that I heard today that I wanted to throw at you.
You were teasing me earlier with
Yes.
with these, so I don't know what these are.
So one of the podcasts I listen to is called The Spitballers, and it's the same guys that do like the fantasy football podcast I listen to, but they do a lot of would you rathers on there. And so I was listening today, and they had two good ones that I thought were good that I might get a good reaction from you on.
All right.
So the first one, speaking of prison, would you rather spend 1 full year in prison?
Yes.
Or spend as long as it would take you to solve a Rubik's Cube in prison. So, theoretically, you could be out in an hour, or you can be there for life.
Sorry, for 1 year or for as long as it takes me?
1 year, or as long as it takes you to solve the Rubik's Cube.
I'd go the year, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think you could solve it?
I think I probably could, but I also want to, at the end of my days, when I look back and I'll say, I spent a year in prison. I like adding to the chapters of my life with.
So you want to spend the year in prison just for the story?
Just for the life experience, absolutely. I'm all about stories. I think that's why we started the Rekt podcast. I love a good story, and if I had a year in prison, I guarantee I'd have some great stories coming out. I could podcast.
You would get shower shanked.
Oh well. Maybe flesh shanked, but
man.
But yeah, is it? And I'm assuming it's a maximum security prison.
Yes,
the
worst.
It's no tax evasion prison or anything like that.
Right. Okay. It's not like
Yeah, I would do the year in prison.
I would.
Have you ever solved the Rubik's Cube?
No,
I haven't either. I feel like I could. Like I feel if you were just sitting in prison, you could probably figure it out in like a week.
Yeah, you have a lot of time.
Yeah,
right?
like a week.
Even a week in jail is enough for me to get a good story out of it. You know what I mean?
A good story for sure.
Yeah, I'll have a good story in a week. I'll go in. I'll fight the biggest, baddest dude.
I want to get a teardrop tattoo. That's all. I think you need to be in a
Yep, and the Rekt skull.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then the other one. So you're taking the year.
Yeah, for sure.
The other one was, would you rather be forced to conduct open heart surgery on one person, or be forced to land a jet plane full of people?
That's a tough one. And I don't know either, like anybody on the plane.
No, you don't know anybody. I mean, you could if you want to kill them.
Right. No, could I put some people on the plane?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
I think the questions would be: do I have some sort of manual to do the heart, like whether it's video, like you know what I mean? Do I get instructions either way? Or are there no instructions? Like
I would say no instructions with the heart surgery. You would have your nurses available to you. Around you, obviously assisting you.
Yeah.
And then the plane, you would just have the control tower. Yeah.
Control tower. Okay. I feel like I would land the plane. Open heart surgery just seems insane to me. I feel like
let me get this straight. You have zero confidence that you can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I can land a
think
jumbo
you
jet.
Land
Yes.
a plane.
100%. Hundo P.
Shut the fuck up. No way. No how.
Everybody's got their skills.
No way. I'm going with the heart surgery only because
casualties.
That I guess is one, but the other part is if you don't land the plane, you die.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Right?
All right. I guess I never thought.
So
I feel like I'd land the plane. I feel like I could. I really feel confident about this.
I mean, people do it all the time.
Right. Alcoholics do it all the
time. Have you ever seen that movie with Denzel?
No.
Where he's the pilot.
I quit watching Denzel movies after Training Day. I felt that was peak Denzel, and there's no need to watch another Denzel movie from there on.
My favorite Denzel is Man on Fire.
Yeah, I think that was post Training Day. I don't think I've seen it.
I wish you had more time.
That was offensive.
No, it wasn't.
Just joking.
No, that was pretty tame. That's funny.
That is funny. But no, yeah, I'm a training day maximalist.
That's fair. I'm not a huge Ethan Hawke guy.
You know what? I am a huge Ethan Hawke guy.
Fucking would.
I didn't even know it until I think it was on his IMDb page. I'm like, I've seen every fucking Ethan Hawke movie.
Yeah, I've actually probably seen everyone too.
Like,
but
I'm a huge fan.
That's funny.
Yeah, but anyways, that's for another day.
Hey, Chamber. Hey,
you want to meet Ethan?
You watch my movies?
No. Yeah, sorry, is that Ethan Hawke? I don't even know what he sounds like.
No, it's Mark Wahlberg. It's me.
Oh, hey, Mark, we're back again. That's weird.
Hey, do you watch my movies?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. You haven't probably made a big one since what was that?
Daddy's Home 2.
No, remember the Big Hit? Remember when you were in the Big Hit? That was a fantastic movie.
I don't know that movie.
You were a hitman. It was terrific.
Oh,
94, I think.
Wow. Okay. All right. And that's going to do it for us. This was our 100th episode. I just want to say thank you very much to anybody and everybody who's ever listened. If you're listening now, thank you. If you're not, fuck you. And that's about it.
Yeah, fuck y'all. All right.
Fuck. In the words of Dr. Dre, fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me.
That's right. That's facts.
And that is financial advice. Oh, man. All right. That's it. Chamber, any last words?
No, thank you all. Bunch, thanks for having all these conversations with me. I can't believe it's been a year.
I know.
Unreal.
This was like our... this episode was like our sitcom...
our clip
recap,
show. Our clip show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what this was.
I love it.
What we should have done was actually clip pieces of the
we'll do a clip show
episodes of the winners and talking about their things, but that would require a lot of work.
Yeah, and that's for a better podcast. That's not us.
It is. That's a much better. It's a task for a much better podcast. It sounds like something Crypto Weekly would do.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out Crypto Weekly.
Yeah. You guys steal any news from them this week?
No, I was listening to them, but no news show today, so we'll save my stealings for next time.
Awesome. All right, that's going to do it for us. For Chamber, I am Bunchu, and until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.